$299.99 or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Plus, no interest until January 2029 and free shipping. Comfort, peace of mind, and a great night's sleep. Only at Denver Mattress.
Chattanooga has such a vibrant business community, and not just Chattanooga, North Georgia, Bradley County. Throw a rock around these parts and you're going to find some very smart business owners and entrepreneurs. Marcus Johnson knows that better than anybody. He is with TVFCU, and you're kind of celebrating those business owners and entrepreneurs this week, right?
Yes, it is here. This is a big week for the credit union because we will be giving away a total of $225,000 this week.
For anyone who doesn't know what you're talking about, and they've scooted to the edge of their seat, this is your Ideal Leap, right?
Yes, so this is our Ideal Leap week. So it's our grant that started back in November. So it's a pretty lengthy process, and this is the big week. So tonight we'll be in Northwest Georgia awarding a total of $75,000 to 5 small business owners in that community, and so we're really excited about that.
You were an early riser this morning. He made a point of letting me know that because it is a big week. So you're in Northwest Georgia tonight.
Yes.
Then tomorrow
Tomorrow we'll be at the Pie Center
in Cleveland.
In Cleveland, awarding another $75,000 to 5 small business owners, and then finally on Thursday we'll be at the Signal, bringing up the rear and awarding $75,000 to 5 small business owners here in Chattanooga.
So what you find, and by the way, from my memory of conversations in the past, the public is invited to go and kind of cheer on, right?
Yes, absolutely. We want cheeks in the seat. So the cool thing about these pitch competitions is that you get to see the network of all 5 of these small business owners, right? Because they're inviting customers, they're inviting family members, friends. The community really comes out and supports all of them. And so it brings a lot of energy to the pitch competition, because as you can imagine, you're a small business owner, you're in front of a crowd, you're pitching your business to judges. It can be a little nerve-wracking, but
it's kind of like Shark Tank.
It is kind of like Shark Tank, but a much friendlier version. Because a lot of the judges have already been introduced to these businesses at our pitches. So this is not the first time that they're meeting the businesses. It's really just for the community to get in front of these small business owners, and for the small business owners to have the opportunity to pitch.
So I'm trying to remember how this works. So you had the application process back in the fall, and it's pretty extensive.
Yes.
And so these business owners could kind of come in, explain what they would do with the money, what their business model is and all that. And then from that, you selected these 5.
Yes. So we opened the grant in November. So we had over 375 applications across our 17 county.
For 15 winners.
Yes. It is.
Wow.
It is certainly a interesting process, and we have a lot of great applicants. So it's never easy to dwindle it down to the top 15. And so it started back in November, and then from that we selected the quarterfinalists, which was the top 20 from each region, and then that came down to the semifinalists. And now we're down to the finalists, which we'll be awarding these grants this week.
So one of the things I've loved too that y'all have done very intentionally at the credit union is $225,000 is a lot of money, obviously.
Yes.
But you purposefully are not trying to spread that thin. You want the money you give to make an impact.
Yes, absolutely. And so it used to be that we'd have 10 finalists, and now we've kind of brought it down to 5 for that very reason, right? It gives us the opportunity to really inject a nice sizable amount of capital into a small business. You can imagine a $30,000 grand prize for someone who may have 5 employees or 2 employees, but they need a big piece of machinery to help them be more efficient.
So
it's a big win for them.
Something that also happens that you've told me before is that many of the businesses that you might even see over the next week have done this before.
Yes.
Where they tried it, they didn't quite get to where they wanted to get, but they threw their hat back in the ring. So while all that's happening on the money awarding side, you've got more happening today and tomorrow because you've got kind of a community networking thing going on.
Yes, so Chattanooga Entrepreneurship Week, we partner with the Business Resource Collective. And so what we're doing is having a 2.5-day summit at Finley Stadium geared towards entrepreneurs. So we're going to have a series of panel discussions, presentations, all from local entrepreneurs and successful business owners in our community. We're going to have topics ranging from AI for small business, Chattanooga success stories, mental health for small businesses, social media marketing for small businesses. So we're going to have a lot of different topics that hopefully will touch just about every entrepreneur in our community.
And you know, how interesting that you're doing that, because as you first began talking about the topics, I was thinking how a new business owner or younger business owner could really take some advice from somebody a bit more established. But then you throw in the social media side of it, and those tables turn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so what we've tried to do is find a local business that has been successful in generating a social media following, because that's pretty much how a lot of these small businesses start marketing, right? They don't have the huge budget to hire, you know, a marketing team, right? So a lot of them start at social media, but sometimes it's a tough riddle to solve. And so we thought that there'll be a lot of value in providing a panel discussion, well, not a panel discussion, but a presentation about social media marketing.
We are going to be doing some things in the days to come up at the new Cloudland Hotel, part of Macklemore. And the guy that we dealt with there is a Baylor grad, went away to New York, came back home, and one of the conversations that we would have was on the grassroots nature of Chattanooga and the surrounding area, and how quick and easy it is to network around here. You couldn't probably do a lot of what you do to help these small businesses if it weren't for the community support.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, one of the things that has made Idea Leap such a major success, both the grant and the loan piece, is just our relationship with what we call our collaborators. So the Urban League, Tennessee Small Business Development Center, UTC, CoLab, BrightBridge, and the list goes on. Those are the organizations that really helps Idea Leap be successful. And so we're very fortunate to have those relationships.
Let me share you two websites. TVFCU.com is your first one. The other one is chawbusiness.org. Either of those you can go to learn more about the week ahead, how you can get involved and come out and support these 15 CHARs in our area.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Marcus.
you.
Oh, and you know what? I had so much fun talking to Marcus. The whole reason he hung around for the conversation with me is because we promised him that the dad joke was going to happen today. It is Monday after all. So he's going to take notes for his supper table tonight. You did the same thing. Here's Jason with this week's dad joke of the week.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West Yellow Knife Trading Post.